This is Desiree Dubonnet. Just wanted to tell you, you see, we're not as young as we used to be. In fact, now we're more Jungian than ever. Carl Jung gave us a gift of understanding of the basic archetypal images inside humans. Carl Jung in his Archetypes talks about the clown, the jester, the fool. The use of laughter, the basic thing that helps to really guide the human race. You see, the clown is the most lovable and timeless human. He tries hard and fails pathetically. Let's face it, see, the clown encourages us to laugh at ourselves, to release the tension. You see, we laugh at others and we laugh at ourselves. That's what we're always doing. We're always laughing at ourselves. Because in a way, we are all clowns. Laughter is the best medicine. And the clown does not need words. He can do mime. He can do pitfalls. He can do all this physical comedy. You see, the clown really helps to touch our hearts. Release the tension. The jester. Now, we've seen how an appropriate, well-timed joke can sometimes influence grim tyrants. The most violent tyrants put up with their clowns and fools. Though there's often they're made the butt of jokes. You see this every night when we watch about Trump. Open insults, praise of folly. We've all seen how an appropriate, well-timed joke can sometimes influence the most grim heart. We release tension, we see in another made the butt of the joke, we identify. And the best sign of mental stability is the ability to laugh at oneself. And all laughter is really laughing at oneself. Now, jesters use pen, words. They have social context, specific timing. They operate with wit and criticize. Even the cynic. And the weapon of the powerless is the jester, the cynicism. The fool gets to tell the truth. The hard truths that might cause trouble if somebody else told them. The fool can get away for a while telling the hardest truth, just because he's a fool. He's pretending to be a fool. He speaks in parables, like Jesus. Jesus did this. Trump does this. And speaks in paradoxes. We struggle to understand. And there's deep meaning hidden sometimes in the humor. The fool can speak harsh truths. And we must listen because he's entertaining. Good timing. We listen because he's liked. He's a light misfit. He cannot be held fully responsible. The fool plays and everybody believes that the play is not so serious, so we can accomplish the difficult, controversial issues of our society, with play and laughter, as we watch and we are entertained. Everybody has a jester within, and some are really good at it, very, very funny people, and others aren't so. Some people struggle with their own ideas. Should they become a jester? Should they try it? Sometimes the mask fits. Of everything, every occasion. Use whatever he can to try to draw attention, not just to himself, but to the seriousness or lack of seriousness of the situation. And we all try on that jester mask. And some people are just very good at it. Some people are just fools. Some people are clowns. Some people develop and find a way.
Pellet of poison in one of the vessels.
Which one?
The one with the figure of a pestle.
The vessel with the pestle?
Yes, but you don't want the vessel with the pestle. You want the chalice from the palace.
I don't want the vessel with the pestle. I want the chalice from the what?
The chalice from the palace.
It's a little crystal chalice with the figure of a palace.
You stay right there.
No, miss.
Promise me. I fixed it, see?
You have?
When you pick out the gun,
Yeah.
remember this. Remember.
Yeah.
There's a cross on the muzzle of the pistol with a bullet.
Yeah.
And a nick on the handle. A nick on the handle of the pistol with a blank.
Oh, Mickey.
Laughter is extremely needed, and basically we need the clown, the jester, the fool. These things are basically needed in our society to help people to grow, help people to explore. And basically we start to really become entertained and draw attention to our lives.
Does the chalice from the palace have the pellet with the poison?
No, the pellet with the poison's in the vessel with the pestle.
Oh, the pestle with the vessel.
The vessel with the pestle.
What about the palace from the chalice?
Not the palace from the chalice from the palace.
Where's the pellet with the poison?
In the vessel with the pestle.
Don't you see? The pellet with the poison's in the vessel with with the pestle.
The chalice from the palace has the brew that is true.
Mickey, give me that again, quick.
Yeah, there's a muzzle on the cross of... the cross on the muzzle of the...
Mickey, this is my life.
I know, I'll save it, there's a... Don't get excited.
As we come to grips on the problems of life, and we see different things of the troubles and the trials and the tribulations and all those different problems, and we now can make light of them and accept them a little bit better.
Pellet with the poison. The pellet with the poison is in the vessel with the pestle. The chalice from the palace is the true that is brewed. Brew that is true. The pellet with the poison's in the vessel with the pestle. The chalice from the palace has the true that is brewed. Brew that is true.
I've got it. And a mistle on the nozzle of the pistol with a blank.
There is a cross on the handle of the muzzle with the bullet. No. There is a cross on the handle of the nickel. Nizzle.
No. And a nick on the pulling of the whistle with a blank.
Yeah, Horace.
In understanding ourselves, we then understand each other. And we have to understand that basically the best sign of mental stability is being able to laugh at yourself.
And a change. They broke the chalice from the palace.
They broke the chalice from the palace?
And replaced it with a flagon.
A flagon.
With a figure of a dragon.
A flagon with a dragon.
Right.
But did you put the pellet with the poison in the vessel with the pestle?
No. The pellet with the poison's in the flagon with the dragon. The vessel with the pestle has the brew that is true.
Gentlemen, select your weapons.
There is a nickel on the muzzle of the pistol.
Paddle on the handle of the bullet with a pretzel.
Here, gentlemen. Come.
There is a muzzle on the muzzle of the bullet with the blanket, and a whistle on the paddle of the noodle with the cross.
Poison is in the paddle with the chasel. Just remember that.
Where are the drinks? One of them is poisoned.
Poison? Are you sure?
I heard the witch.
The poison with the pestle is the chasel.
The pellet with the poison's in the flagon with the dragon. The pestle with the pistol. The pistol with the pistol.
No.
And as we try on the masks, as we come up with the different ideas, and we try the Jester, you see, there's responsibility, and things happen. And basically, some people are meant for this, and some people aren't. Some people are worse.
Pellet with the poison is in the flagon with the chalice.
Poison's in the dragon with the pestle.
The chasel is in the poisonly with the flagellus with the flagellus.
The pellet with the dragons and the pestle with the poison. The
Pesley with the poison, the
dragon
plasma
with
with the
the
plebis.
pestle.
The poisonly with...
The archetypes, the icons, the collective unconscious that allows us all to share these basic iconic ideas that happen. And as we start to look at ourselves, we look at each other, and we try on the mask of the trickster, the fool, the clown. And still, sometimes you just can't accept.
Be quiet, okay?
Get away from it. Sometimes shit happens. So I hope that you understand I'm one of the great tricksters, one of the great fools, one of the great clowns, one of the great comedians. I hope to help to be able to touch your hearts, touch your minds, and help people and help you to grow and to share and to care and to have a little laugh, have a little sense, and a little bit of logic as we take ourselves. I trademarked the word humoropathy and made a joke for every disease, because really we should be able to bring humor into medicine. And as a jester, as the clown, as the fool, I hope to help you to understand that we need to tap onto this thing and utilize this message of tapping into the humor within.